News in the search for Nancy Guthrie. Just hours after the FBI releases disturbing images of a masked and armed man at Nancy Guthrie's front door the night she vanished, police have now taken a subject into custody for questioning. New video from the town of Rio Rico shows the Nissan SUV that person being detained was driving when pulled over by police. There's also police activity at a nearby home connected to that driver. All of this happening in the small desert community of Rio Rico, located about 60 miles south of Guthrie's Tucson home and about 20 miles north of the Nogales border crossing with Mexico. Eyewitness News reporter Michelle Fisher following all the late-breaking developments tonight. Michelle?
Yes, Mark, a lot happening in this case today. The woman who lives in the home that is being searched tonight spoke very freely with reporters outside of her property. What we learned is that her son-in-law is the man investigators detained for questioning, but it remains unclear tonight if he is the masked man captured in that new security image that the FBI released today.
They're going in and out of my house, taking a lot of pictures and everything. I mean, like I told them, we're not hiding anything.
This Rio Rico, Arizona resident tonight has been thrust into the search for Nancy Guthrie, about 60 miles south of Tucson, where 84-year-old Guthrie was taken from her home 10 days ago. Investigators spent hours conducting a court-authorized search at a location they say is connected to an individual who was detained for questioning during a traffic stop Tuesday. This video showing the car stopped on a service road off Interstate 19 in Arizona.
They're investigating my son-in-law.
The woman who identified herself as Josefina telling reporters that her daughter's husband, who works as a delivery driver in Tucson, was a target of tonight's search in Rio Rico. Investigators converging on her residence.
Somebody gave a tip that the lady was in my house. I don't know her name. ¿Cómo se llama?
Nancy Guthrie?
That we don't know. We don't know her. I don't know who she is. I don't know anything about her. They only said that they gave a tip that she was in my house. And I told them, you can go in and search my house. There's nobody there.
It is unclear what, if anything, investigators uncovered. The search in Rio Rico coming just hours after these images were released to the public. Nancy Guthrie's Nest camera capturing a masked man with a gun approaching her front door the night she was taken. Using a plant from the yard, he covers the camera. There is no indication if the person detained is the person captured in the new footage.
I'm sure they're going frame by frame, painstakingly analyzing every movement, every millisecond of that video to see what can be revealed and what can lead to a substantial break in the case.
Former FBI agent Eric Dickerson says the video helps to create a profile of the suspect, but still does not give a motive or answer whether or not Guthrie was in fact kidnapped for money.
We don't have a credible ransom demand. So we treat it as a kidnapping because that employs investigative techniques that can be applied to this.
Tuesday, there was a small amount of activity for the first time in the Bitcoin account, which was mentioned last week in purported ransom notes sent to media outlets demanding millions in Bitcoin for Nancy Guthrie's return. And before the new surveillance images were made public today, investigators did show the Guthrie family to see if it was someone perhaps they knew. The family says they are not familiar with that individual, and tonight investigators are still asking for the public's help in this case. Live in the newsroom tonight, I'm Michelle Fisher, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Michelle Fisher, thank you.